Let's play Warrior. I think we should go Spellstone oriented. I want to prioritize Spellstones and weapons because that was a great way of winning before, and I want to see if that still works right now. You know, I think Blood Razor is just absolutely disgustingly insane. It's too good, way too good. I think I'll take the first commander over the second, but like we're getting too many weapons, right? So, oh shoot. So help me out here, guys, because I haven't drafted Warrior since the change. Is this common? Am I just getting way too many weapons? I think Blood Razor is ridiculous. I think Blood Razor is amazing. And the more weapons you have, the less Gore Howl is like good. So I think if it's like that, then I want the Blood Razor. But like if we're gonna get enough weapons, frothing is ridiculous, right? I think that's fine, but I don't know. Like, I'm not, once again, this is just me not knowing, right? I think first Cult Master is okay. Getting some draws in and everything. Lone Champ is always kind of good. I'll take a Tiger here now. Double Lone Champ? I think that's fine. I think this thing is absolutely trash. Like, terrible. Wormguard is, like, not good. But it is a thing. Could be in the Murloc Raider. Like, it really could be. We have a Cult Master, and we're generally, we can generally be a little bit aggressive. I want to take the 2-1. So, probably Nesting Rock. Gastropod seems good. Okay. Okay. So now we can take another weapon, right? Another Blood Razor? Yeah, Blood Razor. How aggressive can we be? Because I think I might just want the 2-drop. I don't hate it. No healing considerations. QB, I think that healing is a little bit too slow. That's the problem with it. Let's try to go aggressive. It doesn't really work with the Blood Razors, but I think it'll be fine. So right now, in terms of weapons, we have double Blood Razor, and we have an Arcanite Reaper. You can pick up another Arcanite Reaper here, which is pretty freaking good. You can also go for the Bomber, which is pretty freaking good as well. I don't think it's a slam. So we either grab a 2-drop here, or we get another Arcanite Reaper. It's just because I don't exactly know the offering rate of weapons. And this is what's so dumb about, like, the drafts now and, like, the micro adjustments. Like, I just don't know. Before, you can, like, I know how many weapons I can expect, but now, unless I go to HS Replay and I look at Taro's, like, latest spreadsheet, I don't know. I'm not sure. And it bothers me. It, like, seriously bothers me. I don't know. That's right. I am not an expert on the meta. I would trust, like, Shady or Dreads more than I would trust myself. But my reasoning is sort of like, I see this draft being somewhat aggressive. Like, we can definitely be aggressive, right? And I want, for our 2 slots, either something just as aggressive, or I want an Arcanite Reaper, which backs up our aggression, right? So both of these are aggressive in their own way. Arcanite Reaper, you can equip to either go face or clear their board in order for your stuff to go face. Slam is just a little bit slow, right? It's a great card, obviously very good. You see that we rank it pretty high, but I want to keep on going down this aggressive path that we're going towards right now. And Slam is just a little bit too slow for my liking here. We also don't exactly need twos because of the lone champ. I think it's okay to do that. Do we need fours? I think we're okay equipping Blood Razor on 4. Militia Commander is obviously very good. I think 1 Battle Rage is so good, like ridiculously good. I'll take it over the Sun Fury, I think. I don't know if you want 3 Blood Razors. Do you? What about double frothing, double Blood Razor? This is a really important pick. This is a really, really, really important pick. Right now we have 4 weapons. I want about 6 total. I think we might have to pass this up. Do we want another frothing? Or do we want another militia commander? I think the frothing is really powerful here. Okay. Don't think it's Phantom Militia. It's going to be one of these. And between these two, it's going to be Charged Devilsaur. Like, I can't risk it being 3 when I need it to be 8, you know? Now is when I wish I took the Sun Fury Protector so I could take the Battle Rage here. Forge of Souls, not bad. Sometimes you're just okay with this, right? Yeah, I think you're just okay with this. First Execute. I think we have to go with that, right? First Execute. Yeah. I think here we take the Bomber. We need... It works with, like, Bomber, Execute. Bomber, Battle Rage, in a way. Bomber, Frothing Berserker. It's also just a 2. It'll help clean up with the Blood Razor as well. Definitely Bomber. Oh, shit. Woodcutter's Axe. Yeah. We need Woodcutter's Axe. It's like always Woodcutter's Axe, right? It's just disgusting. Okay, not Spell Shifter. You could do double Battle Rage. Or we say, okay, what stuff is actually good to brew back? Because brewing back can be a liability. Battle Rage is good. Battle Rage is good, but we still do need something to play on too. I think if you don't have that aggression, that really sucks. So we have... Also, getting on the board helps us with Cult Master, right? Helps us with Cult Master. It helps with the Battle Rage that we do have because we're on the board. Second Rage over second Brew. But it's not just about that. It's about, like, having enough 2-drops, right? And if you do get on the board, what that opens up. If it was like a Raptor, I'd be much more willing to take it. I'm not taking it because of the effect. I'm taking it in spite of the effect, actually, if I am taking it. If it was a Raptor, I'd take it. Like, Brew is always something that you can play. Not always. Like, but, you know, you grab it, you have an empty board, you just play it, right? I think you have to take it. We still need a 4-drop, right? Yeah, I think we still need a 4-drop. The Mortal Strike is okay, but I think we still need to put stuff out there. Fungal is just too good. I think Fungal is just too good. Grave Shambler is absolutely fine. Witchwood Grizzly. I could use just a big thing. Like another Charged Devilsaur is fine here. I think we just take another Charged Devilsaur. How bad is this Spell Shifter Merps? It's just not good, and it's really bad for our deck, right? We have like no spells. For us, it's like it's so ridiculously terrible. But yeah. Yeah, Hubris. This does look exactly like my old place, right? I wish I could move the camera. Like, you guys should see the rest of the place. It looks really nice, but unfortunately, no.
Legendary.
always keep the stone? I don't think so. Like, I don't like to in this matchup. Like, I don't think it's super strong, and I don't think you do it in this matchup. Okay.
What you want?
This is also a good time to give a shout out to Mac Weldon. If you go to macweldon.com, that sucks, and use code Grinning Goat, you can get 20% off, and you can give us some cash. So, I actually ordered a hoodie from Mac Weldon recently, so hopefully I'll be able to wear that on stream soon. Okay. Charge with buff. It's just not good this turn. Like, we have this initiative. Like, you're wasting it if you do it on this turn. Like, we shouldn't just do it because you're able to do it, right? I think, you know, you do this. Sure, he has a weapon here, whatever. I'll keep that in mind, man. I'll stash that idea away.
Reporting for duty. For me. Reporting for duty.
See if he has a second consecrate. He could also just, you know, have. So we could Forge of Souls to grab our Blood Razors. It's really not that bad. Blood Razor does a decent amount here. Yeah, I think that's good.
I gotta move.
I should just do this. Okay.
Maybe. No.
Nah, fine. I was looking at the Blood Razor. So you Blood Razor and then you do the same thing but just hit face, and then you have that AoE for next turn. I kind of like having the AoE, but nah. I do want to limit his options, right? I think in these situations you want to sort of.
What would Uther do?
It's like if you just play out all of your minions, you leave him with so many options in terms of options of where he can attack, how he wants to attack, what he wants to buff, how he wants to buff. He could MCT again, right? And we're at a point in which like we are winning, but we just want to make sure that he can't like grab such a huge advantage, right? Like if you're winning, the less options you give someone, a lot of times just the better it is.
Maybe. No. Drink with me, friend.
Okay. I know it's really late for all you EU viewers. As you get older, you realize just how valuable taking care of yourself is, right? I'm not saying I'm old now, but you're definitely more aware. Like, you're more aware of how, like, just, like, fragile everything is.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, I think sometimes people are a little bit too cheesy with the whole Twitch community, and I'm not as like buying into the Twitch overall community, but I like you guys, you know, like, and I think that, you know, it is true that
Reporting for duty.
and like at a very basic level, we're all human beings, right? Like we should want people to do well. 15, we have them, right? 15, okay. I just want to make sure. Oh wait, we also had an Arcanite Reaper. Even stay hydrated, bot. Dude, stay hydrated, bot is a bro, man. Telling me to stay hydrated? Thank you. Since I'm from Greece and have a good amount of grass, can I gift a t-shirt to one of you guys there living in the US? Yeah, of course, dude. You can use your points, basically, like, however you want. You just have to... Like, you can use your points however you want. Amazon just won't ship unless you provide them with a US address. And once again, like, that's... There's nothing we can do about that, you know? But if you want to use your points and you want to send it to... you know, if you want to send it to a US address, I mean, we're totally fine with that. We have no follow-up. So you can't claim it. And I don't want to play Youthful Brewmaster into this. This sucks.
I don't need any of you.
Now we can coin out the Arcanite Reaper. It's so much better. I learned last summer that goats can climb trees. Dude, they climb mountains, they climb trees, they climb a lot of stuff, dude. It's pretty annoying. What you got, Shaman? It's a beast. Okay. Let's kill off some totems. Let's kill off some totems. Maybe that plays into his disguise really well. Who knows? It's pretty annoying. That's so annoying. Oh my god. On totem.
Drink with me, friend.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Guessing he has a follow-up? Oh, avalanche.
Little time.
Join or die, or both.
This is why, like, if just one of these was a raptor, our turn would be so much better, right? It sucks that this is sort of the way that we have to go, but... Equip just for the spellstone? I thought about that. I think this is just a little bit stronger. Because you can equip it to do that. But then, I do want to play both of these out here. Just for the sake of minions, and for just, you know, like... I think it makes his turn slightly difficult. Okay.
Well played.
Challenge accepted.
Who's next?
I just want to go face with this. This could be annoying. It's like, do I trade 4 face damage for a totem? Especially heal. A heal totem is pretty annoying. You could charge Devil's Sword here. It's not the worst.
So many choices.
I think we should just do this. This just seems to be the safest. The thing I don't like about Charge Devil's Sword is it just leaves behind like a 7-1 at the end of the turn. And it's better, like, I kind of don't like how it trades here, but I think this is just worse, right? And then none of the other moves kind of make sense. I looked at Grave Shambler for a sec, but you didn't have anything great to pair with it, so you're not doing that. We're putting a decent amount of pressure on now. Yeah, like this is a much better time to use the Charged Devil Sword than before.
Well played.
We set up lethal. We'll see. If he gets a taunt totem, you can like woodcutter.
Magni versus Jaina. You asked for it.
For Cosmodon!
Got my Mac Weldon on, feels good, man. Dude, a shoe guard, nice. What'd you end up getting, dude? Did you get a tank top or did you get something else? Oh my gosh. Okay. Crucier, underwear, and socks. Nice, man. Let me know how it is. I just ordered a hoodie. I'm pretty excited about the hoodie. You guys know I'm a hoodie kind of guy.
Job's done.
Is that it for weapons? No, we still have one Arcanite Reaper. We better not draw that Arcanite Reaper. Oh my gosh. We gotta start using these weapons. Sludge? Or corrosive? Oh, okay. That. Add to the store Adducta's robe for 100k? Who wants to buy that? Ugh. Oh god. I think we want to do something like this. If he wants to like ping and then hit into here, we're like totally fine with it. Otherwise, we're okay with this.
I sense your struggle.
That's really annoying.
Speak your peace.
Sure.
Lightning strikes twice. Hammer time. Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
If he clears our board, I do want to keep a lone champion, just because it's really good and it's really annoying.
A real stinker. A real stinker.
Drink with me, friend.
And if it's a mirror, that's still fine.
Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
Don't think we go face just yet. How's it going?
My feet itch.
Your feet itch. It's because you don't wash your feet
I
enough.
washed them last night.
Oh, what the hell?
I think it made them itch. I'm never washing them again.
You should never wash them.
I just smell feet. Do you want anything from my food?
I'm good, thanks.
No meat or cheese?
No, I'm good. I'm good. You should go soon, though.
No, I want to live dangerously. I'm gonna show up at 9:55. Why is the floor wet?
I don't need any of you.
What did you do?
Huh? I have no idea.
You peed on the floor.
Defend the gates! To me!
A real stinker.
Okay, so now we thought about that as well. We don't want to get pyroblasted, so this is Like, it works out perfectly. And at the same time, like, you definitely don't want to play the Militia Commander first, because we need it to get rid of this stuff, right? Ew.
Speak your peace.
I should have thought about that more. You can't, it's like, you can't do this. I don't want to re-weapon. I think you always have to play the minion and just hope. Okay. So he could have had it, but that was his top deck. I don't think you can play nothing there. I think you have to play this in order to just sort of try to get there. But you can't play the spell and you can't re-weapon. So I don't think there was a better order for that. Opinion. No, but if you re-weapon, so like if you re-weapon, all he has to do is like play a taunt, you know? That's all he has to do. He has to play a taunt and then you lose. So you can't really do that. I think we keep the Spellstone here. If you have a bomber, I think you keep it. He didn't go face with old Mark guys, so it seemed like he didn't have burn. Yeah, so that's part of the reason why I think it's like okay-ish. Like okay-ish, right?
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Why just clear with your minions armor up? What do you mean minions? I only had 155. I only had 155, and he had a 3-2 with a 2-1.
Ready to ride.
Okay, that's fine.
The blade be thirsty.
Because you could also bomber, but I kind of like bomber execute next turn. And then just smash face. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go.
Wanna blow something up?
Strike.
If he consecrates here, I think we're okay with it. Guys, you have to think about the move. You have a 5-5. If you weapon up with if you weapon up with a 5-5, just kill the 3-2 and then kill the 2-1, way too slow. And if you Blood Razor to kill off the 1-1 and then you only hit, like, I think you guys are really like just using too much hindsight here. I think we actually do something like this. There's no combination of it's like you don't get a good trade, or you slow down so much that it's just a really freaking dumb move, you know?
Reporting for duty.
think you guys really try like super hard to sort of justify, like, to use like 2020 hindsight justification for some things. And sometimes I think it's like okay. This one though, I think like there's really no sort of like I don't think there is anything there. And sometimes I'm like open to it, but I think this time all of you guys are really trying to stretch. Spellstone is how you win. Not when you're at 11 health and Spellstone doesn't have initiative. That's kind of the difference here. I try to avoid the pyro the turn before that. Like, we're not talking about that anymore, right?
Dark path is my destiny.
Let me
The
think.
sun has set for me.
Okay. That's not terrible.
Reporting for duty.
Oh. Seems okay to me. Yeah, let's just rush this down.
For the master.
Keep them off the board. We have a 2-2, 2-3, 1-1. We have a Bitter Tide potential coming up. We could also Cult Master. It depends on what he plays, right? Merps, do you plan on playing Warlock today? We'll see. We'll see how long this run takes as well. If this goes on for a long time, maybe not, but I'm not sure yet. Huh. That's interesting. Seems like he kind of just wants something out there.
Hammer time. Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
For the master.
Like, that reeked of, like, I need to steed right now. Which is not that, like, we're kind of okay with it, but still, if we can delay him a turn, especially because, next turn, this thing. So, +2, +1. Uh-huh.
Not on my watch.
So I want to keep the tempo going. I do, right?
A real stink.
We're not vulnerable to MCT. That turn I think we asked the important questions, like, do we start drawing?
Let me light the way.
But I don't think so.
The sun has set for me.
So this guy's still trying. This guy's okay. I think we just Cult Master now, right? So we do something like this.
For the master.
Still not vulnerable to MCT, and we have a huge frothing. We have draw mechanics. Okay. Lethal? Was it lethal?
No more
Well played.
take candles.
The
Oh, I guess it is, right? Because I do that and then 3 times. So I attack face with that, do that. It's only 3 more damage, right? No, it should be more than that, because you get 2 more whirlwinds. Because you get the death rattle. So we got the battle cry, and then you're going to get the death rattle from that, and the battle cry of the next one. So yeah, I think in this matchup we keep the spell stun. What if it had been get down? I think you always equip a Blood Razor, so then you just go face first like we did, right? And then... yeah.
I don't need any of
4-2 dies, but you attack face with the 4-2 first. Or not first. You attack face with your weapon first. Check to see if that it was not Noble Sack, and then you attack in with the 4-2, and then you re-equip the weapon, and I think that's good enough.
for me.
Still plus 5 damage, not 6. Right, but weren't we 5 off? So it would have been exact lethal? Okay. Oh boy. You can meteor here, but this thing still lives.
So many
He could
choices.
Blizzard into Flame Strike. How much do we fear that? I don't think we fear that enough. I don't think we fear that.
Job done.
Because I think what we do, and I'm like, if he blizzards, like if he blizzards here, otherwise he Frost Nova and does something, right? Because he can't. That should be fine. Like if he Frost Novas or he blizzards, he can't really do much else. So we just, you know, just Arcanite Reaper him to the face, and then he has to follow it up with AOE, right? So it's about sort of like what exactly can he do with that much mana, and with that board. So if we didn't have the second Arcanite Reaper in hand, I think it would be different. But yeah, maybe going all face was just the best move instead of us clearing the dragon. Maybe. I think that's probably the higher percentage play. I don't think my play was terrible, but I think that probably is the highest percentage play, just going all face. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that obviously sucks. But, yeah, sure. I thought about not playing it. And then you could coin this out and do, like... Oh. Let's have a clunky hand. If you forge your... So you could coin this out. But if you Forge of Souls now, we'd probably grab an Arcanite Reaper or
Maybe
a Blood Razor. I think that's stronger. Because if you coin this out, you can only Fungal Enchanter next turn. Otherwise, we draw the Blood Razor, which... Yeah, I think this is better. like you either draw two. So like, Blood Razor is fine. You can coin it out, or you can go Lone Champ into this. Otherwise, yeah, I mean this is fine too. I think Lone Champ is
I
just
don't
fine.
need any of you.
Does he want a hero power here? He doesn't have a 2. Okay. And we're thinking about Blood Razor next turn. You could Blood Razor this turn. I think it's just so much weaker, right? Weapons always do better when you have minions already on the board.
The dark path
Oh
is
shit,
my
okay.
destiny.
I think I should do something like this. This. Just like this. I kind of want the AoE effect anyways. And I want this to go face.
What
He can do something to buff this. I think that's okay. I'm not too sad about that. But at the same time, it's like, if he does something here, you want this to be at 1 health to die to the Death Rattle, right? So it's kind of a hedge, but I think it's a decent hedge. Okay. I think we need a little bit more options here. So I'm gonna do this. You could just Nesting Rock here, but I don't think you're like we have a chance to draw and not like be super punished for it, and I think we should take it, you know? Is playing the rock better tempo for that turn? Yes. But you also have to think of the other turns as well, right? And essentially, what happens during the next few turns? It's just as awkward. Okay. And that turn, so let's just finish up that discussion first. And on that turn, you have a chance to draw without, like, going... Without punish... Like... Without going down so much in power, because it's not like Nesting Rock in turn 6 is that great. So I think you take it. It's all about the opportunity cost as well. If your argument is solely Nesting Rock is better for that turn, yeah, obviously. But we have to sort of leverage that, right?
Lovely, be thirsty.
He kills here, and then he has a tough choice, right? He has to kill one of these with the 3/4, and potentially a hero power as well. So yeah, it sucks that this is out here, and it dies to the 1/2, but I don't think this is the turn to get fancy. I think you get your stuff out there first, and then you can think about the executes and the, you know, all that stuff. I don't love the fact that this is kind of killing us, but it's still good stats out on the board. I think we have to expect this druid to have an ultimate infestation, which I don't love because we haven't put enough pressure on yet, and our draws are they've definitely been a bit awkward, right?
Time grows short.
How long
Well, we can kind of expect this to be a UI probably, but if it's a UI, I think he wins. But let's assume it's not a UI, right? I don't think we can take that much more damage, so we could do this. Take 3. Yeah, it's probably worth it still. It's probably still worth it to do something like this. Because we do preserve this. And then you do that. Yeah, it's still worth it. It's still worth it. But our hand is certainly clunky. We don't have any taunts. We do have initiative in like Militia Commander. But these weapons are pretty dead in our hand, which I don't like. Scary? Yeah, definitely scary. I'm not that happy about this. We do have Blood Razor plus Execute. That's always good. So we have an activator without us using our face on something. That's nice. Okay, if this was UI, he always uses it, right? Like always. Wow. So you could Blood Razor, Execute, hit, and then Militia Commander that. It's not bad. It's not terrible.
I gotta move.
Defend the gates.
We're hoping you draw something small here. Oh, it's not small.
Hammer time.
Alright, he needs 1 damage. Monka S, dude. Oh my god. This always happens. Do we have lethal if we don't go? No, we don't. So we need... No, we should always play this, though. Yeah, because if you do this, we need the initiative with this thing. Because if he just plays, like, a big taunt, and we don't have, like, you lose if you play this. So you have to play the 5/5.
A worthy fool. We must cleanse.
Oh my god! Holy crap.
Hammer time.
Scary, scary, scary. Oh man, nerve-wracking. We've been on the receiving end of that as well, right? It's like you're like so close, but you just don't get there in the end. Yeah, we definitely needed it there. Although you can make the argument that like if it was another hero power, maybe we don't get into that situation. But Merps, do you prefer Draxus, Crowskin, or Godfrey in Warlock? Dude, Godfrey is ridiculous. It's like Super Defile. Super Defile is amazing. Oh shit. So good. So good. Oh, dude, this Forge of Souls. I'm definitely liking the card more and more, you know?
I don't need any of you.
Whoa. Can we get like something else? Oh, I like this. Yeah, let's do this. Dude, why can't you also gain 1 attack when characters take damage, huh?
I'll put it on
Like,
your
why?
tab.
What's up with that, yo? I think the bomber can be pretty good here, regardless, right? I think the bomber can be pretty good, like, almost regardless of what it hits. Ah. Okay.
I gotta move.
We'll just do this. Because now, like, the bomber hitting minions makes sure that he can't remove this and kill here and leave it with 2 health, right? So, it kind of... Alright, that's fine-ish. Like, is he gonna take that face damage? Oh, okay, he shivs. He shivs. Sure. This? Fine. That's fine.
In the best shape of my life.
No removal, please? Just a casual 10-3? Please, no removal?
Desperate sea.
Oh, dude. Come on. Why you do that? Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that?
I don't need any of you.
Frothing is weak, it needs 5 HP? Definitely. Dude, it died so easily there. Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot. Or 50? Yeah, 50, you know. 50 is fine. I would take 50, I guess. I want to keep hitting face, but...
I gotta move.
Defend the gates! To me!
Drink with me, friend.
There's so many ways you could do this turn. I think this is, like, somewhat okay. I do like keeping the Cult Master Militia Commander as a thing. You know?
Was a man from Gilneath.
You could do something quite interesting here.
Maybe.
I don't think you'd do it, though. I think you'd just do
Defend the
something like
gates!
this.
To me!
2, 2, 1. think we just do this.
Out of my jungle.
Bet Cash, what's up, man?
Out of my jungle.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't have lethal, right?
I gotta move.
I don't think we do.
Hammer time.
I'm still gonna go for it though. I think here is just fine because he has to do so much, right? It's like what, Death Wings vanishes. Okay. And he still needs yep. Okay.
Hammer time.
The pleasure is mine.
Replaying the 5/5 is nice. It's just a little bit slow, I think.
Magni versus Malfurion.
Huh. I just saw they're bringing back Ho-Oh
Cosmodon.
for Pokemon Go raids. It's kind of weird. Kind of don't want to play this, and I'll coin this out, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. I think that's just better than giving him the free, the free card with the hero power when he might not even have anything, right?
Wanna blow something up?
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm not too happy about that, but sure. Cultmaster is insane. Cultmaster was really good that game, right? We drew tons of cards. And it's sort of our aggression as well. And this is why I heavily considered like the youthful Brewmaster. A lot of it was because of something like that, right? Like if you're on the board first, Cultmaster gets a lot better use.
For me.
I think we just have to.
Wanna blow something up?
Yes, yes. Holy shit! Bomber! Bomber, you're so good! Bomber, you're so good! Holy shit! Hi. Oh, you took a shower? You didn't. Why does your hair look wet?
It's not wet.
Oh, I mean, of course your hair isn't wet. Okay, never. Okay, lesson of the day, guys. Never, like, just.
I don't need any of you.
I did something bad, guys.
I haven't watched it since Sunday.
You haven't watched this since Sunday? What?
Yeah.
That's kind of disgusting, but perfectly reasonable.
Does it smell bad?
Everybody.
You just said it smelled good.
No, it actually does smell real good.
My hair doesn't get oily, so I don't wash it very frequently.
Oh, what? Oh. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Because I dress in Mack Weldon gear. And you can too if you use code Grinning Goat on MackWeldon.com to get 20% off and give me some cash. Boom. Okay, what are we doing here? What's your plan for the rest of the night?
I'm watching the thing about how to kill people and get away with it.
Oh, fantastic.
Good. But I'm about to give the Chins a raisin.
Oh, this is pretty good. So 4, this can go to 3. I kind of like punting a turn, and punting a turn would look something like this. Right? I think, like, I've really shied away from something like this, but I think for this game it's pretty appropriate. It's a shame you guys can't see the chinchillas right now. Okay. That is unfortunate, but you could just use this in order to get rid of the... No, it still doesn't. So we'll do something like this. He trades. I think we're okay with that. The problem is if he ultimate infestations here, we have no follow-up to it. We just lose, right? Yeah, I think we just lose. Yeah, we just lose. Okay. Okay. We can try to win with this Spellstone, but don't love our chances. He's, you know, it's not like we have an insane amount of tempo on the board, right? Okay. Low chance of the gastropod sticking, but we had to hope that the gastropod sticks.
Chins are brats.
Yeah, they are. So he has 25 health.
It's hammer time.
I think you have to do something like this. If he can kill us, he can kill us. Not much I can do here. He's targeting that thing. Okay. Wow. Okay. I think we're totally okay with that. I think we just do this, right? And then go face, face, face. Hero power. Just miss lethal. He didn't have lethal. He needed 2 more mana from lethal, right? Please don't have anything. I mean, he's got 7 cards in hand. That typically means you got something. Okay.
I smell blood.
So we have lethal, right? This plus execute. Oh man. 1 through UI. Whew. And it was just because we drew that Spellstone exactly when we needed to. If we had drawn that, like, I think 1 turn later, probably we lose, right? Alex asks, how many 7+ minions do you like to have in a good control deck, Merps? That depends on how much removal I have in the early game. Like, how much initiative, how much removal. Yeah, so... typically, I don't like to have, like, that many. Like, the big stuff that you want, like, big minions, other than, I would say, like, Violet Worm, which is misbucketed anyway, so everyone takes it. The problem that they have is, like, you commit so much to them, right? Thought Merps never BM'd. I mean, first of all, I do BM, but I don't think that was BM, right? Like, I don't really get how that was BM.
An incredible discovery.
Nothing. Wow.
Challenge accepted. I don't need any of you. For me!
Defend the gates! To me!
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks that we use it on that thing, but at the same time, it's like, now we actually have 2 things to Fungalmancer, right? Really? What? Okay.
To me!
Mob!
Some sort of AoE, but this helps against it.
I'm burning up!
To me!
Drink with me, friend.
Sure.
Defend the gates! To me!
So you could Blizzard here. I think that's fine. We'll probably Forge of Souls. Past that.
There's a price on your head.
Oh, okay. Plus a ping. Plus Arcane Explosion. I think we actually just do this. Oh. I was hoping for Arcanite Reaper. That's fine, I guess.
The blade be thirsty.
Do something like this. Because we're about even on cards. He's just like close to dying, right? So I think that's fine. He has to remove the Frothing Berserker, otherwise he's like totally done. So if he has like a Flame Strike, you know, he has to do it, right? Okay, so he's just totally done. Yeah, he's just totally done, right?
Wanna blow something up?
Mob!
Strike.
And we still had the Blood Razor as well, so. If you were here during the draft, I was asking so many questions. I was like, how many weapons am I going to get? I have no idea. If I know how many weapons I'm going to get, like, I think it's fantastic. I think it's great. But I really don't know, right? I don't want these. I want better things. I'll go 2-2, but I want, like, better 3s. I want Frothings. I want weapons. I think these are weak, but I'll keep the double 2s. I still have to play this first because of... Okay. Never mind. Wow, I did not expect the repentance on 1. I got owned. We got owned, guys. I got owned. Okay.
A real stinker.
Wow. I thought it was obvious. I don't know, man. Oh, don't do it. Oh, yeah. I think now's a decent time to Forge of Souls, actually. I will take the Blood Razor here. So, what happens if he Blessing of Kings is this? He Blessing of Kings. It becomes 5.
Maybe.
I think we go face. Plus, people don't really take Blessing of Kings anymore. And then, if he decides to... Oh. Oh, shit. Defend the gates, yeah! Did he actually reduce something? Like, is he gonna Vine Cleaver right now? That would suck. Why do I say this stuff? Why do I say these things? God damn it. Oh, why do I say these things? Oh, crap. Oh, I need to stop talking. God, me and my big mouth, man. Alright, so... This is not good. Not good. I think we do this. I think we have to attack face. Because I think we have to... Because next turn, if he just attacks face to get the double 1/1s, I need to be able to do that. And you can say, well, he's not going to attack face now. But by us preventing that, that's fine. Okay, we didn't prevent it. We didn't prevent it. But now we can actually try to get rid of it, right?
No more take.
Okay, yeah, we definitely attack face to try to get rid of that thing. We don't attack. I need to pair this with the execute next turn. This puts him in a much more awkward position, I think.
Our Witchwood shall never end.
Okay. Definitely a bit awkward. I think we have to do it now, though. Kotaro says there should be 30 buckets. System should work by drafting first card and then assigning the next 2 cards from similar buckets. Yeah, I agree. There have to be more buckets. Like you can't do like so few. But oh, holy shit, Blood Razor, like Blood Razor, bro, Blood Razor, Blood Razor, Blood Razor, Blood Razor, Blood Razor, Blood Razor, Blood Razor. No, not it. Holy shit. Oh my god, Blood Razor would have been just the nuts. Oh my god. I think we need to push face. I don't... Charge Devil Sword is terrible. I don't think you can just execute Arcanite Reaper and go face. I think this is your kind of best option. Yep. Okay. Merps, I think you should have drawn Blood Razor. It's just like overly greedy, I think. It's just like why go so all in on that, right? But it worked out for him, you know? It definitely worked out for him. Probably his only winning play. Did he not have any other minions to play? I find that kind of like weird.
Maybe. No.
Don't ooze me, bro. Okay. Blood Razor, you're not. Come on. Now both of you guys show up. Where were you when I needed you? Where were you guys? Merps, what's your record compared to ADWCTA? Well, let me tell you about the only record that actually matters, which is I was #1, and he was never #1. Yes. See those numbers? See that math? So good. So good. Oh man.
For me! Hammer time!
I mean, I suck now, but you know, at one time, I'm like that guy. It's like who used to be like the high school quarterback and never got past that. You know, I will keep on quote. It's like can't get past those high school days, right? That's basically me. I'm like, hey, a long time ago, I used to be really good. Try just this. We have to watch out for crushing walls next turn. I think Ratsman had the same warrior playstyle as ADWCTA? Maybe. By the way, how have like has Ratsman been streaming? How's he doing? Do you guys know? Alright, Blood Razor, work your magic. Maybe not even needed.
Wanna blow something up?
We do it in that order because I think you always play the bomber, so what ends up happening is like if it hits both of those, then you don't play the Blood Razor, right? Then you consider playing the Fraudling, but you might just hero power. But you also just want, like, if it only hits one, right? You want to make sure that you have more targets for it to hit that are not your minions and not your face. So yeah, you lose 1 health on this, but I think losing 1 health on this, like, kind of doesn't matter a lot of the times. No, this is better.
Mushroom power! It's hammer time!
Alright.
Lovely be tasty! Yummy fish!
Silvermoon shall not fall.
Mushroom power! A real stinker! I strike.
Okay. Hope he doesn't have more removal. Oh boy. WTF, now we lose to explosive trap? Nope, you don't. So infinite complexity, that is... So you're worried because you see, like, it's like we have a 7-2, a 9-2, and like a 2-1, right? You're like, what? We instantly lose to explosive trap? No, you don't. I don't like know him, but I have heard of him. Yeah.
I will fight with honor. For cause.
So explosive, remember, explosive trap is like, it's a card in which it only gets value if you give it value, right? Like you do not have to hit into it. Now, it does suck that like you basically had lethal and he stops you, but all right, well, it is what it is, right? Oh, that was you? Sorry, didn't mean to queue into you. Glad you won. Dude, good game, man. Good game. Oh, shit. Okay, that sucks. Light's Justice so good. Not looking good, guys. Light's Justice gonna farm us. Someone asked, how important is hitting a 2-drop in Arena right now? It depends on your deck. You can get away with not having any 2-drops if you have sort of like defensive cards and you want to play the... Ooh, God, this is a little bit scary.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. We need a Blood Razor.
I don't need
We definitely need a Blood Razor here. But for this deck, we needed our 2s, right? We needed our 2s. We needed to follow up with strong 3s so that our weapons have more effect later on. But for, you know, pretty successful decks, you really don't need 2s.
I sense your struggle.
Okay. That's like fine-ish. Right? Not too unhappy with how this turned out. So his face goes into the 2-1. We can do like... We're hoping he just drops a Yeti, right? Like, he drops a Yeti and that's okay. Interesting coin hero power. Yeah, I'm wondering why he did that. It certainly worked out for him. This extra 1-1 is going to do a lot of work, but it is a little bit weird. It's curious. I was hoping he would use the 1-1. I'm guessing he's going to, like, play a Tar Creeper now. That would make sense. Like, a Tar Creeper would make sense here. Okay, that doesn't make too much sense. What?
Reporting for duty.
Weird. Okay, kind of weird.
Hammer time.
Strange. Not happy about that, but... Okay, he could steed this. We do have an execute, although I don't like, you don't want him. We're just not equipped to deal with a steed right now.
No more take candles.
Okay. Merps, do you play on NA or EU? Mostly NA. Like, very rarely on EU. Very, very rarely on EU.
Reporting for duty.
No more take
Oh
candles.
my god. Once again, it's one of those scenarios where just like Blood Razor. Ooh, Blood Razor high. You wait, right? So we could just hit in here. Fungal Enchanter. Your power. Yeah.
It's hammer time.
Yeah.
duty.
Uh-huh.
Hammer time. Well played. Drink with me, friend.
Okay. Alright, so 6 of those cards are 1/1s. And we are holding on to this. I'm hoping we draw our other Blood Razor soon as well. Because he's probably going to try to force us into a situation in which we just need to use it. So this Cult Master, like, now is also when I'm just like, alright, Cult Master, you can do some work. Draw into our other Blood Razor, right? Like, help us win the game.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Yeah. So he's trying to get us to use it. He's not going to play all of his dudes.
Reporting for duty. I must move quickly. I gotta move.
We have the Enchanter. I think this is about as good as it's going to get, actually.
Hammer time. Your magic shall not save you.
The light dims, but we fight.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Not expecting the second one, are you? Nope. So we have the lethal set up. Just remember to go face and then Arcanite Reaper.
The light protects me.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Ungoro belongs to the Titan.
His whole plan was like, so we don't have lethal.
I gotta move. So many choices. Hammer time. Well played. I cannot do that.
He has 2 bodies with 3 bodies. We still have the Arcanite Reaper. Still have the Execute. Still have the Spellstone. Sure. What else? Reaper, Execute the Terran, then Berserker. I don't like using the Execute right now. Like, you know his last card is basically a 1/1, and you have the Reaper in hand. So it's really just him... It's a tough choice for him. I mean, we know that we win the game, right? But it's a tough choice for him.
Well played. Hammer time.
Cool. Delvasaur clear board. I think clearing board is probably the weaker of the moves.
Magni versus Maiev. None can escape my fury.
For Cosmodon.
I think we definitely keep Blood Razor. It's just way too good of a card, right? Woodcutter's Axe. We could do a little bit with that. We'll see. What? The crappy thing is, like, Murloc Raider is so bad in this matchup. It's like just so bad, right? Oh well. Spellstone. Okay. I think we should try to get out. Try to put on the aggression. We almost always play this. I think we can save it though. We can pick up something else. We can just use it next turn and then that. You just don't get the AoE effect for turn 5. I think that's a little bit too far. I think you just equip this.
I don't need any of you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty annoying.
Hammer time.
That was when we kind of regret it, right? Now it's kind of like, we might have to just equip this, and you end up essentially missing 2 damage. Yeah, we might have to just equip this first. But that's sort of what we... It's kind of like the calculation that we made as well. Sometimes it just happens. Tiger into Raider Fungal Mancer is not terrible. Like, Tiger into that in, okay. If it's sudden betrayal, it's sudden betrayal, right? It's like, if it's sudden betrayal, it's sudden betrayal. Okay. Oh wait, sudden betrayal is only when you go face, right? Yeah, yeah, it's only when you go face. That's fine, that's fine. Now go face. If it's some betrayal now, there we go. I'm okay with this, because you don't want to like. I mean, there's no reason to pre-hit anyways. Like it never makes any sense. What the fuck, man? You could go for it.
Maybe... No.
I think this is fine. If he wants to take this, that's like okay, you know?
Truth is my shield.
Mm-hmm. Kind of annoying, but otherwise okay.
Maybe... No.
It's our best shot. No. Oh. Woo! There we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. 12 wins. Not bad. Ooh. Man, that was... Ooh. What a whiff. I mean, he got Spellstone. He got Warrior Spellstone as Rogue. That's disgusting. That's so disgusting. Like, holy shit. Oh my god. Like, he would have just gotten blown out if that hallucination was like not a Spellstone, right? That was the only reason the game was close. That's what I hate. Like, the more cards that come out, the like crazier it gets, which is fine if it's craziness within the class. Ah, all right, that was good. I think that's a good place to end the run.